Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you on how to automate a simple payslip. So in this sheet 1 I have the following columns, that is the payroll number, the name, basic pay, allowances, gross pay, deductions and net pay. Then in sheet 2 I have the payslip. So I want the data from sheet 1 to be transferred to this column, that is from C3 to C9. So to do that we have to go to the Visual Basic editor. So to go to the Visual Basic editor, click on Developer tab, then Visual Basic. Then in the Visual Basic editor, insert the module. So click on Insert, then click Module. Then here we can now create the subroutine. So the subroutine, I can call it payslip. So that is the name of the subroutine. Then you press Enter. Then below here we declare the variables. So since we have two sheets, so here we shall say dim ws as worksheet, then sh as worksheet, then below here we can set ws equal to sheet 1, then set sh equal to sheet 2. Then we add more variables, so that is I as long. So I will be getting the rows. Then we have for example file name. So this will be the file name for the payslips. So file name as string. So since it will be a part of the file path, then we have, for example, my file as string. So this will be the file path of the payslips. Then we can have another one, that is A. So then here we can say I is equal to 1. So that is I will be the row, so we start from the first row. So then here we say do while ws dot cells. So I comma, so the first column, then close bracket, is not equal to empty. So that is, as we run the code, this column here should not be empty. So, and if it is empty, so then the code will stop running. So it will stop at the last row. So here we shall say A is equal to ws dot range, so the first row. So here we have A1 to G, so that is G1. So close the quotes, close the bracket. So dot offset, so we want to offset from the first row. So in bracket I, close bracket, dot value. So then after it is offset, that particular row will be taken to sheet 2. So in sheet 2, so we want it to come here. So from C3 to C9. So therefore here we shall say a range, So I can just copy this and then we adjust. So that is, since it is sheet 2, so we say sh.range, and here we say C3 to C9 is equal to application dot worksheet function dot, so the worksheet function here is we shall use transpose, so that is the row will be transposed into a column. So here we say transpose in brackets. So what do we transpose? It is this A, so that is the A here. So then simply type A close bracket, and that is it. So before we proceed, maybe here we can loop, so we put loop and we say I is equal to I plus 1. So let us see whether this will work. So we press F8 to see whether data will come here in C3 to C9. So press F8. That is it. So that is the first row has been transposed. So this row here, so that is here, so it has been transposed here. So let us see whether the second row will be transposed too. So that is, we continue pressing F8. So now it will loop, then the second row is also transposed, so it will continue that way. So in the next part of the code, we are going to say that file name is equal to, so it will equal to the name of the employee, so that is the range C4, so this one. So therefore here we simply say C4. It is in sheet 2. Then my file, so my file is equal to what? So my file is a file path, so and we want all the payslip to be stored somewhere in a folder. So in the desktop I'm going to create that folder, so that is so here, so press control shift new, so that is control shift N, and then so here we call it payslip storage, and then we right click, then click on properties, then click security, then copy this file path, so control C to copy, and then now we go back, so we paste it here. So you paste it here and you put between the quotes, so that way. Then here now we want the payslip to be exported as a PDF file. So to do that we say sh, that is sheet 2 dot export as Excel PDF, comma, my file, then ampersand to concatenate, so we say application dot path separator then concatenate file. So then we have file name. So you press, that is you put the ampersand here to join the strings. So that is to concatenate using ampersand. So then at that point, let us run the code, and we see. So we open the folder on the desktop. So that is the payslip storage, this one, and we see whether the payslip will be loaded. So press F8. So the first file is created, that is this one. So you continue pressing F8. So that is the second one, the third one, and then the fourth one, and so on. So now we want to create that is a file which will automate this. So before we do that, so once this code reach to the last row, so there will be an error because the second row after the last row is having nothing. So that is this one here, that is A13, and therefore there will be a runtime error. So to avoid that, so we just say on error resume next. And then now let us see. So we delete these files and then press F5 or click on this button here, the green button. So to run, so click that, then run. So the macro code called payslip, and we observe here. So all the file will be created here. So about 11 of them. So Acacia will be the last one. So that is it. So the code has run successfully. So now we go back to the worksheet and we see that. So that is the file for, so the files for these employees, starting from Faith to Wakesho. So all of them are here. So let us open one of them. And that is how they appear. So we want to create a file which will automate this. So to do that, we go to the workbook. So that is the active workbook. So that is where this file is saved. So that is here. So here I will create a VBS file. So that is the Visual Basic Script. So to do that, right click here, then select the text document, then right click, then edit, then here we write a VBS code. So that is dim. So dim object Excel, and then set object Excel, So equal to create object. So the object is Excel. So you say in quotes Excel dot application. Then close the quotes. Then here we say with application, that is with the object Excel. So end with. So we say end with. And then here we say dot workbooks dot open. So this one is supposed to open this file. So that is the file reading payslip automation. So we right click that, then click properties, we get the file path, click on security, then select this file path, Control C to copy. So let me select it again. So you shift then right arrow, so copy that, and then let us go back. So we paste it here. So in brackets, quotes, so paste that, close quotes, close bracket. Then here we say dot so dot visible is equal to true. Then once it opens and it is visible, so we run the code. So the code is called payslip. So you say dot run. So dot run payslip, close quotes, then dot display alerts. So we don't want to display alerts, so we say is equal to false. So again, we don't want the screen to update itself when the code is running, so we say dot screen updating is equal to false. Then after it has run, so we save the active workbook. So dot active workbook dot save. After it saves the workbook, then we close the workbook. So simply copy this. So we say dot close. Then after closing the active workbook, so we want it to quit the application, so we say dot quit, and that is it. So then we can save this file as a Visual Basic script. So click Save As. So here we can call it payslip.vbs. So that is all the files here. Then we click Save. Then we close that. So if we go back to our folder, so that file is created here. So if you edit, so you'll see the code. So that is the code. So then we create another file that will run this script. So therefore we say, we right click the new text document, then click edit. Then here it is just a single line, so it says C script. So payslip. So the script is called payslip.vbs. So .vbs. So that is this one here. Then we save it as a batch file. So here we say run .bat, so that is the batch file. Then you save that one, and that is it. So now let us close the Excel workbook. So we close that one. So let us run the script. So we shall double click here, then the files will be created in this folder that is known as PaySlip storage. So double click run, and if I minimize this, so the Excel workbook will open. So here we expect Excel workbook, so that is this one. So now it is running, and then the files are created here. So as you can see, the first file, Faith, Eunice, then Isaac. So we expect all the files to be created. So those are the files in PDF. So the last one is Waukesha, and then the Excel workbook closes. So let us open one of them. So that is the payslip for one of them, and then now we want to combine all of them in one file. So to do that, click, that is in the PDF file, click here, that is create PDF, then click from multiple files, then click browse, then go to the desktop, and then payslip storage. So here, then select all these payslip, then click add, then click OK. So that creates all the files. So let us call them all payslip. So all payslips. So then we click save, and all the payslips are here now. So as you can see down here, it is 1 up to 11. So click next to see the different payslips, so as shown there. So then we can close this. So that payslip, that file which is carrying all of them is this one. So let me open again, you see that. So those are all the payslips. So thank you for watching my video, and see you in my next video. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.